Following its introduction into service in December 2025, a growing number of assessments have been published in the Western world regarding the capabilities of the Russian Oreshnik ballistic missile, which is the first with an intermediate range to have been introduced in Europe since the 1980s. The missile has been combat tested twice in the Ukrainian theater, the first time in late 2024 when its development was first announced, and the second time on January 8 in a major show of force aimed at targets the Lviv region near Ukraine's western borders. Recent Western assessments have indicated that the missile is likely to have a range of approximately 5,500 kilometers, contrary to prior estimates of a range of around 4,000 kilometers, which has significant strategic implications for Russia's ongoing military standoff with NATO. A 5,500 kilometers range allows the Orishnik to strike targets in Washington, D.C., Chicago and other major cities on the continental United States if launched from Russia's increasingly heavily militarized Arctic regions, allowing it to potentially contribute to strategic deterrence against the United States. This range provides Russia with its first conventional strike capability against targets on the United States mainland, as the Orishnik can carry conventional warheads, unlike intercontinental range ballistic missiles which are only equipped with strategic nuclear warheads. While the United States had previously planned to achieve a conventional ballistic missile strike capability against targets across Russia under the Prompt Global Strike program, the Orishnik program has realized this capability years before the American program materializes. The Russian armed forces previously had only very limited options to launch tactical non-nuclear strikes on the American mainland, primarily by launching cruise missiles from nuclear-powered attack submarines such as the Yasin M class, and from intercontinental range bombers such as the Tu-95 MSM and Tu-160M. These subsonic missiles are relatively straightforward to intercept, while the Zircon hypersonic cruise missile, which was first integrated onto operational submarines in 2025, is better optimized to engaging ships than ground targets. Each Orishnik ballistic missile carries 6 hypersonic glide vehicles which can maneuver and alter their approach vectors in flight, which combined with their extreme speeds makes them highly challenging to intercept. The fielding of a missile which can launch hypersonic non-nuclear strikes on up to 6 targets on the American mainland is a major development for the strategic balance of power between the two countries, and introduces a greater degree of mutual vulnerability that counters the significant enhancement of American warfighting capabilities across Russia's borders. Leading potential targets could include airfields hosting high-value aircraft, such as Whiteman Air Base in Missouri where B-2 strategic bombers are based, and major defense production facilities such as the F-35 production line at Fort Worth, Texas. The possibility of Russia proliferating the Orishnik to other clients has been raised by lawmakers in the past, with the possibility remaining significant that further investments will be made to develop assets capable of launching tactical strikes against targets on the American mainland. The Orishnik, meaning hazel tree in Russian, is an intermediate-range ballistic missile, IRBM, developed by Russia, notable for its hypersonic capabilities and potential nuclear payload. The name derives from the visual resemblance of its descending multiple warheads to fiery hazel branches streaking across the sky. It represents Russia's post-Cold War push into advanced missile technology, blending legacy designs with modern enhancements. The Orishnik's roots trace to the RS-26 Rubesh program, initiated in the early 2010s by the Moscow Institute of Thermal Technology. Russia initially classified the -26 rupees as an intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, to skirt restrictions under the 1987 Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces (INF) Treaty, which banned ground-launched missiles with ranges between 500 and 5,500 kilometers. The RS-26 underwent 5 test launches from 2011 to 2015, demonstrating ranges up to 5,800 kilometers with lighter payloads, but U.S. officials suspected it was designed as an IRBM for heavier loads at shorter distances. Development reportedly paused in 2018, shifting focus to other hypersonic systems like the Avangard glide vehicle. Orishnik is a road-mobile, solid-fueled IRBM with a reported range of 600 to 3,417 kilometers, though strikes suggest up to 1,500 kilometers. It achieves hypersonic speeds exceeding Mach 10, over 12,300 kilometers per hour, in its terminal phase, with a flight time as short as 7 to 15 minutes. The missile features multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles, MIRVs, carrying up to 6 warheads, each deploying 6 submunitions, totaling 36 projectiles per launch. It incorporates countermeasures like decoys and debris to evade defenses, though experts note it's not a true hypersonic glide vehicle but a conventional ballistic design reaching hypersonic velocities. Dual capable for nuclear or conventional payloads, its kinetic impact is likened to a meteorite by Putin. Analysts argue it's largely repackaged -26 rupees tech, with perhaps only 10% novelty, more psychological deterrent than revolutionary. The second confirmed strike hit on January 9, 2026, amid a massive barrage of 278 airborne assets, including 36 missiles and 242 drones. Launched from Kapustin Yar, it targeted an aviation plant in Lviv, western Ukraine, repairing MiG-29 jets, Western F-16s, and producing long-range drones used against Russian territory. Covering 1,500 kilometers in 7 minutes, it destroyed production workshops, drone storage, and airfield infrastructure. Concurrent strikes with Iskander and Kalibr missiles hit drone facilities in Kyiv. The attack caused blackouts for over 500,000 households in Kyiv amid freezing temperatures, with 4 fatalities reported. This was the first Orishnik use in western Ukraine, near the Polish border.